Okay. All right. As I said, I'm here to write y'all a summons.
Good boy. I'll whip it up.
Simple.
No, what was that you were saying?
Report a crossing.
Well, right now, this is private property, and you are on my private property writing a summons for something. Can I finish talking?
Write a summons on
Ma'am, can I finish talking?
No,
Thank
not
you.
whenever you're saying. You realize.
Well, what I'm saying is the front gate has a big sign that says no trespassing. Let me finish. This incident happened probably about a week and a half ago, and you are writing a ticket on private property. Writing a ticket on private property, that's a fucking joke. You do realize once you're asked to leave, you don't have a choice but to leave, right? That's trespassing. She detained you on private property to write a ticket on private property for an incident that may or may not have occurred over a week and a half ago.
What's he detained for? You see how greasy I am, What's he detained for?
Contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile?
Contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile?
I'm going to go get Amanda. I want you
Look at his wrist.
Oh, no, she's fucked up.
Let me see your wrist.
Look at
Face the fireplace.
Don't touch me.
Look.
You already done that enough today.
Hold on. Let me see your wrist, baby.
Come on. She's going to lose her job. It's fine.
Deputy Lopez, a Livingston Parish deputy, is seen trespassing on Amanda Carter's private property to issue a summons for a traffic infraction that her son Cohen allegedly committed weeks ago. Despite multiple no trespassing signs posted on the property, Deputy Lopez enters the premises without a warrant or permission. When questioned about her authority to be there, she refuses to leave and instead escalates the situation by detaining Amanda's husband, Mr. Carter, seemingly without substantial cause. The family recorded parts of the incident, ensuring there was clear video evidence of the deputy's actions. In the first few seconds, it was Amanda's son who was recording. Amanda was called and arrived later, at which point she took over the recording.
We're trying to get his mother. Look at my hand. No. What did he do?
Go get for me.
What the fuck you doing?
Sir, you have the right to make felony.
Hey,
You have the right to the presence of an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will
Keep that on video.
Do you understand it?
What video do you have of Amanda's?
I don't have any of
Get down here.
video of Amanda.
Get your hands off. That's what you just said.
No, I had one of the on the dirt bike.
Can I see it?
Please go get me Amanda.
Well, what did you do? Hold on.
Amanda,
No,
Please don't arrest me.
lady.
I'm gonna help you.
Please.
You need to stop.
My son. My son.
Hello, Miss Amanda. I'm Deputy Lopez. As I explained to Mr. Carter,
Hold on one second for me. For
I'm gonna get that.
trespassing?
I'm not going to leave for trespassing. Excuse
Well,
me.
I'm asking you to leave so
What
you're
happened?
citation. Thank you.
We're going to get there. What?
I mean, she is trespassing. So
No, I did not.
you are.
Can you just show up recording? I didn't know you could write a summons on private property. Okay.
All right. As I said, I'm here to write y'all a summons.
Good boy. I'll whip it up.
Simple. Here to write y'all a summons for Cohen riding a dirt bike on a roadway.
I wasn't riding.
I have a video of you riding it, sir.
When?
When was it?
Sunday that I was out there.
I haven't been on a white.
Why did my son?
We want to see the video. I
You
want
can
to
see it in court yourself.
Camera.
We both
That'll
wanna
be
see the
in the
video.
court date.
That don't have to, man.
Make it a
My brother.
Yes, that is how that works.
I haven't been on
Cohen,
a
do you
bike.
have a valid driver's license?
I mean, does it look like I do?
No, that's why I was asking you.
Well, don't question him, please. Let's talk to me directly.
This is a citation
yes,
on a
ma'am.
roadway. And
Can I
asking
get
you to
it?
go through
And you
the-
can leave
I'm
for
gonna get that.
trespassing?
No,
Okay.
I'm not going to leave for trespassing. Excuse
Well,
me.
I'm asking you to leave, so give me
We're
the
gonna take care of all the
citation.
tickets.
Thank you.
We're going to get there. What?
I mean, she is trespassing.
No, I did not.
You are.
Can you just show up with I didn't know you could write a summons on private property. Please. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You keep walking away. You're all worked up and perturbed, so it's very difficult to hear what you're saying. No, what was that you were saying? Well, right now, this is private property, and you are on my private property writing a summons for
I can
something.
definitely
Can I finish
write a
talking?
summons on-
Ma'am, can I finish talking?
No,
Thank
not
you.
whenever you're saying.
Well, what I'm saying is the front gate has a big sign that says no trespassing. This, let me finish. This incident happened probably about a week and a half ago. And you are writing a ticket on private property.
Amanda, let her write the tickets. We're going to fight it, and we're going to have the lawsuit for this. She is not going to grab me like that. It's all on video.
Yeah, I've got probably 15 cameras around the house.
Knee open?
You put your hands on my husband on private property? Oh, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you please back up?
I don't have to.
Please back up.
No, I don't have to. What you don't understand is my taxes pay for this
Please
vehicle.
back up.
I'm backed up. I'm no threat to you.
Back up.
I am up.
Back up, ma'am.
I am up. I am not threatening you. I am talking to you. My name is Miss
You
Carter.
can talk to her if you would like. I'm good with that.
My name's Miss Carter. You work for me. Remember that.
Hey, Cohen, video the whole thing.
I already got
I am.
He is totally
I got-
outlined.
I am.
Your hands on you trying to hit you on the ground.
You got that on camera? Good.
She told me.
That's great.
Mom, she grabbed that by the back of the jacket trying to send him on the ground. I got it on video.
That's good. That's wonderful. So we got her and Dupoy now.
They're just getting it.
And then she threw me in a car, bust my knee, I just pull up. My hands are bleeding because she got.
I'll bring you to after hours when she gets off our fucking property.
Well, she can leave right now.
You ain't run up.
Writing a ticket on private property, that's a fucking joke.
There's no reason I need to paint. I'm out there working my work truck.
You do realize once you're asked to leave, you don't have a choice but to leave, right? That's trespassing.
It's cool. She has no reason to left. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Ma'am, can I get your name and badge number again? I couldn't hear you a while ago.
Yeah, it's Deputy Lopez, and I'll be on the ticket.
No, ma'am.
And what's your badge number?
No.
The badge number.
Please?
We go by names.
Okay,
No,
you don't have a badge number?
No, she don't have badge.
It's on the car.
It doesn't matter.
That's all you had to say. You didn't have to be rude or disrespectful.
that?
I asked a question.
Right there.
Right here.
Where?
No. I was going to give a man like you asked. And you wanted my
Mom, he's gonna get you and she just grabs him.
questions him without an adult.
Yeah, you're not going to question my kids without an adult present, especially a minor on private property.
If she arrests me, it's going to be what? There's no reason to arrest me. There's no grounds of arrest. None.
Actually, somebody needs to call the cops and have her arrested.
There's one right behind.
And like they're going to do anything.
What?
You got
to call state police to deal with LP.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
You should have took it down with you.
That wouldn't happen.
Cohen, how tall are you?
Don't worry.
Don't ask him a question. You don't have my permission to question him.
You're taking an adult here.
Next.
Can you stop wasting my time? Vic, I'm not under arrest.
She just said you were.
No, she detained me. Because I wanted you to come upstairs.
She detained you on private property to write a ticket on private property for an incident that may or may not have occurred over a week and a half ago.
She don't realize that now when I'm back here, because it's $1,000 English, you get rich for my business. From interfere with my business.
She met him his rights.
Cohen, before you end the video, listen to me. Before you end the video, make sure you get a picture or end the video, the no trespassing on the gate.
That's up. Let me get it real quick.
Am I being arrested?
No, stay right here and keep recording.
Okay, can I be undetained?
No, not
Why?
right now.
I'm not a threat to you.
He was going to get Amanda.
What's he detained for?
You see how greasy I am,
What's he
right?
detained for?
Contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile?
So what?
Contributing to the delinquency of a
I'm
juvenile?
going to go get Amanda?
No, you told me.
No,
that
you told me to
you
go
told
get Amanda.
Cohen that
I
he
went to
wasn't
go
going
get
to
Amanda.
cooperate.
You want
No, he's not.
Told Cohen they
that
wasn't
wasn't
going
gonna
to
happen.
talk to you.
Yeah, that's
That's
exactly
not
what he did.
contributing
They got
to
that
it,
on
is it?
video.
So what did he say, Cameron?
Okay, she is
You
walking
wanna
this
hear the
way.
video, Mom?
She came to talk
It's
to
all
Dad,
video.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, you want to hear
and
the
he
video?
came back
keep
this way,
recording.
and
My hands
she's trying to talk to Cohen. Dad looked at Cohen.
Ask for medical. Make her call Acadian right now. We would like medical assistance immediately. My husband's bleeding in the back of your cop car. Can you stop writing a summons and call Acadian immediately?
No.
No, I asked for Acadian. I didn't ask for you to check on him.
During Mr. Carter's detention in the back of the patrol car, Amanda requested medical assistance for her husband. Instead of immediately ensuring his well-being, Deputy Lopez dismissed the urgency and told her she could call for medical help herself. This behavior is completely unacceptable, as officers are responsible for the welfare of any individual in their custody. It wasn't until Amanda repeatedly demanded medical attention that the officer reluctantly called for paramedics, but by then, the damage had already been done.
It's swole up. Call Acadians, unless you're going to undertake me.
I asked you to call Acadian immediately, as did he, and you're refusing to provide medical.
You're also available to call Acadian, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, I'm recording this to keep everybody honest.
369, they are requesting Acadian to give me the traffic rotation.
I'll get more. All you gotta do is, I don't know where you felt like I was a threat to you when you told me you'll get my wife. Didn't you come back?
He just walking past her. You literally walked past her.
She said, "Go get me," and he came to come get me, and then she attacked him.
He was walking past her. She grabbed him by the hoodie.
Stay down here.
Okay, that's awesome.
She said I was contributing to a minor. He's not.
Never.
This supposed incident was over a week and a half ago that she's claiming took place, and it supposedly, if it happened in the Edmonds subdivision over a week and a half ago. She's on private property to write a ticket. She asked him to go get me. He came walking to come get me, and she slammed him on the ground.
She tried.
She did.
Jesse on the ground?
Yes.
No, she tried to.
Because she asked him to come get me, which he was doing, and then she slammed him on the ground.
She didn't say me when he got.
Mom, there's no reason to stress. I'm detained. She has no reason to arrest me because I want to get my minor child down with her.
He's not doing nothing but talking. It's called a freedom of speech. He could say whatever the fuck he wants to say.
Okay.
Especially on his own property. What you and Lynn need to do is go over there.
Okay.
Mama, go sit down. Mama, go sit.
So it didn't just happen today.
No, it was like almost 2 weeks ago that the incident supposedly happened.
Why they just out serving him?
That was not.
Because they're fucking stupid.
Oh man,
I remember everybody do that.
It don't matter.
Again, this is my house. Okay, y'all go upstairs. Isn't that funny? I guess they think that's going to go anyway.
That's not my concern.
I don't know why you think you got to be so aggressive.
Or rude for that matter, or disrespecting the person that puts food on her fucking table. Cameron, call Livingston on your phone for me.
Amanda called the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office to speak with a supervisor. However, she should have instead asked the deputy to call for one on the scene, as speaking with a supervisor over the phone is a bad idea, since such complaints are often dismissed or deflected without immediate resolution. Police need a warrant or permission to enter the property to issue a summons. If the homeowner explicitly tells the officers to leave and asserts that they are trespassing, the officers are required to respect that request and leave, unless they have a valid legal reason to remain on the property. Deputy Lopez violated the law by trespassing, assaulting Mr. Carter, and then detaining him without cause. She should have immediately been asked to call a supervisor.
Didn't you come in with Amanda?
Yep.
What's wrong?
Then you're telling me
Yes, ma'am. I need to speak with a supervisor for Unit 369 immediately, please.
Having what?
The lady came over on private property to write a ticket for something that may or may not have happened over almost 2 weeks ago. And she asked my husband to come upstairs and get me, which he tried to do. And then she physically assaulted my husband and tried to slam him on the ground. And now has my husband in the back of a cop car with a busted up knee and hurt hand from trying to slam him in the gravel. I asked her to call Acadian multiple times and she ignored me. And finally she did.
Let me speak to my sergeant. Let me see what we can do.
Thank you.
Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Parish office? Oh no, it's all on video. We got just enough on that phone to handle the situation.
So,
You arrest me?
remember, Cohen, before you end your recording, go take a big video.
Get me out these handcuffs. Tell me she's sorry.
There's a Cohen, there's no trespassing on the gate. There's also no trespassing on the light pole.
Guys sitting in our driveway.
There's also no trespassing over there by the ditch.
You want me to tell him to leave?
No.
No.
Tell her we got full video of this crazy woman grabbing me. Ma'am, I'm gonna ask one more time. Give me all these handcuffs. Because I swear to God, my wrist is bleeding. That'd be good.
Take a shit in the back of the car.
I gotta pee. I'm about to pee.
All right, Miss Amanda.
I'm not going to sign anything, but you
You're
can
not
give
gonna-
it to me.
No, you have to sign it.
No, I don't have to
Okay.
sign
You don't
it.
want to sign it.
Sign the ticket.
You don't have
We're
to
gonna
sign
get
it.
fixed.
You gonna sign it? It's up to you.
No,
If you don't, we're gonna go to the detention
sign
center.
it. No.
If you
But
don't,
you
we're
have
gonna
to
go to
sign
the
it.
detention center. So it's up to you.
What's the difference? Sign up.
Detention. Like, does she have to sign it by law?
Don't hang
If
up.
she doesn't want to go to jail, yes.
Sign the ticket.
Give me your fucking pen.
So you're gonna sign here in this gray box.
Okay, she's
It's
signing
not
it.
an admission of guilt. It says that you're agreeing to show up at your court date.
I'm transferring to my car.
First.
I'm sorry, do what?
Okay, I'm gonna transfer you over to the sergeant.
Thank you.
You have a full video here?
I don't know where right there.
Here you go, Miss Amanda. That's your copy. Howard, this is your citation.
Hi,
Your
yes,
date will be issued upon notice by
yes,
juvenile
your
court.
detective, your officer, unit 369, came to my private residence to issue a summons for something that may or may not have happened almost 2 weeks ago. I do have no trespassing signs posted all over my property. And she came up and talked to my husband. She asked my husband to go get me. He proceeded to go get me. And
All right,
as
Miss
he
Amanda,
walked
you're
up,
gonna
I'm on the phone with your
with
supervisor. You can wait. And I don't know why I'm getting the fucking ticket.
Okay.
I ain't got shit to do with it.
All right,
So,
this is your copy, Cohen.
Then,
You will be notified by the juvenile court.
she asked my husband to go get me. So he walked to come get me. And while my husband's walking to go get me from inside, and all of this is on recording, every bit of it. As she asked him to come get me, he was coming to come get me, and she grabbed him and tried to slam him on the ground, and now has him in the back of a cop car when he did nothing and said nothing to this bitch.
Please don't disrespect them.
Oh, don't disrespect them when they come to my house on private property to write a summons for something that may or may not have happened over 2 weeks ago. And then she physically assaults my husband on private property because he was doing what she asked. Are
Actually,
we talking about respect? And then
Actually.
I asked her multiple times to call Acadian, and she
Hey, wait.
refused.
the actual reason for it is she.
Yeah, after I had to ask her at least 10 times to call Acadian.
The actual reason is she would not let Cohen. Dad told Cohen not to talk to her and to go get Amanda.
Mhm.
After he said that, that's when he would tell me about it.
Your officer wanted me to come down here and about a summons. He came to come get me as instructed by her, and she grabbed him and tried to slam him to the ground and now has him in handcuffs with a busted knee and swollen wrist in the back of her cop car over a fucking ticket.
Hey,
How do you write a ticket on private property for something that may or may not have happened almost 2 weeks ago that they didn't even freaking witness? And then assault my husband.
it's a traffic violation, correct?
Maybe.
There's like, is this about the alleged dirt bike?
That's what she's claiming.
She says she has video, but she won't show us the video either.
I know it ain't me. We're homie. Everybody says
Yeah, well, I didn't know that you could come to someone's house almost 2 weeks later
What?
and write a ticket for something that may or may not have happened on the road.
We can do the investigation, which is what this is.
This is not an investigation, sir. This is not an investigation. My husband was just...
He's already done this investigation, and now he
Okay, so if I'm speeding on the road and you don't catch me speeding, but a week later you look at a traffic cam and see that I was speeding, you're going to come on my private property to write me a ticket for speeding, and then you're going to body slam my husband on the ground for doing what you asked him to do. And we have it all on recording. I'm sure you would love to see it because it'll be on Facebook in a little bit. However, my husband she's got him still detained in the back of the cop car. He is not a threat, has not made any threats, has not screamed or yelled at this bitch.
Amanda.
I have. But he's still in the back of the cop car.
They got.
And now that I have my tickets, now that I have these tickets that are bogus, that are actually written in my fucking name as well, when I don't have shit to do with a fucking dirt bike. And she's still on my property after I asked her to leave. That's trespassing. Yes, he's still in the back of the cop car and asked her to let him out.
She needs to let me out. Not risk the fuck up.
No.
He's been back there for like 20 minutes.
She's not doing an investigation. She's sitting there playing on her computer.
She's trying to find a reason to arrest me.
She's looking for warrants and shit on my husband, trying to find a reason to take him to jail.
She's looking for.
I'm sorry, I do have a quick question. Was I on the dirt bike? Was I on the dirt bike?
No, ma'am.
No, I wasn't. No.
No, ma'am.
Was I even home? No. I have a question.
Minor children,
I understand. Yes, of course. Yes. Sure, fine. Was I home?
And if you read,
Do we know?
the citation, it's not for you writing. It's for you allowing them.
Was I allowing it? Was I home? Do we know?
Well, it's your responsibility.
So if your kid breaks into somebody's house, you're gonna get ticketed too because your kid. You can't. That's bullshit. Come on now. People's kids do shit all the time they don't know they're doing. For example, if my kid was having sex with someone else's kid, are you going to write me a ticket because he's having sex with somebody? You don't know that I allowed it. I probably wasn't even freaking home. I literally just had fucking surgery.
I understand you're upset.
No, you don't, because she assaulted my husband. No, sir. Okay. All right. We'll see you in court.
They hung up. Push me again. I know you're not. I want you.
Look at his wrist.
Oh no, she's fucked up.
Let me see your wrist.
Look at her.
Face the car, please.
Don't touch me.
Taking off your handcuff.
You already done that enough today.
Hold on. Let me see your wrist, babe.
Come on. She's gonna lose her job. It's fine.
Yep.
Get off her property. Come on. Back up. Sir, needs to get off my property.
Keep recording, Cohen. So
gonna
now
leave?
they've given the ticket. You're out of the car. You've asked them to leave, and they're not leaving.
Well, hop in the car and just back it up.
No. Bye.
All right, Miss Amanda, this is the report number that I tried to give you last
Bye.
time. Have a good day.
Man, leave my property. Come on. Back that ass up. And you're not a fine motherfucker. Faster.
Sir, you want to grab your phone? Don't mind.
Yeah, that'd be nice. What else you got? That's mine. You got my wallet?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You took my wallet out of my back pocket.
I don't have your wallet, sir.
You took my wallet out of my back pocket.
Wait, Dad, you don't got it on you?
I don't have that.
It's on video.
Would you like to make sure that you have it before I leave? 'Cause
I
I'm
don't.
going.
You took it out of my back pocket.
I'm checking my card. I did not take it.
Yep, and there's a wad of cash in there. Credit card. Sure did. Fucked up
You
again.
didn't lose it in
Oh, ma'am. You go. Come on. I hope you enjoy McDonald's. Because that's where you're going to be working. Bye-bye, Mike.
After a back and forth between Amanda and the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office, Amanda receives a call from Lieutenant Thomas. While being diplomatic, Lieutenant Thomas remains non-committal. Upon reviewing the footage, he mentions the issue of handcuff tightness, stating that the deputy quickly checked the cuffs after a complaint was made.
Hello,
Miss Carter?
this is she.
Hey, it's Lieutenant Thomas again.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I reviewed the video. They say he was put on the ground.
No, she tried.
Okay.
When
Where did the knee injuries come into play?
I have no idea if it got bumped whenever he was getting into the car or what. I don't know. I wasn't out
His
there.
friend was getting into the car.
Okay.
Oh, his son that was out there said it was when he was getting into the car.
She tried like showing me the
We
car.
have rear like backseat cameras, and it didn't show anything with the knee.
It was
Say that
on the side.
It was when he's trying to load it up. Load him up.
He said it was when they were trying to load him up.
His knee like going to
okay. Well, I can tell you what we saw.
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't see anything that it hit, and he was back there approximately 7 minutes before he complained about the handcuffs being tight and wanted Acadian, and Acadian was called in under a minute to respond to the scene. After she checked the handcuffs that they were too tight, which is protocol, she keeps saying the handcuffs are too tight, we go check them. And all that happened within 30 seconds of them complaining. And she determined it was not too tight, his finger, chest. And she called for a tape and
Does it have audio? Because that's not correct. And I can send you my video. That's not accurate.
She was trying to make you call me.
it has audio.
She actually told me to call, that she wasn't going to call. She told me to call.
And we heard that. And then as soon as she sat back in her car, she called.
How many times did I ask her to call Acadian before she actually did?
When she checked the handcuffs,
She was checking his knee. No, I told her to call.
She checked both of them.
I told her to
She
call.
called the knee wasn't swollen, and then checked the handcuffs. She checked both.
Yes, after the fact. Yes.
It was quick. Yeah.
But I had asked her like 5 times to call Acadian, and she did not acknowledge. She didn't acknowledge me at all. She ignored me, and then she finally got out of.
You that they were already called because you.
I was sitting. No, sir. I was right there when she called. I heard her finally put the call in, and
I'm just telling you what I heard on the audio. We're not being there. And she did call, and then you said it a few more times, but they were called. I don't know if you didn't hear her or not.
oh, well, no, I had asked her 5 times, and then she got out of her car to check him, and after she checked him, she then proceeded to call. But I had asked her multiple times, and before she even got out of her car, she told me to call them.
Okay. What the video shows is about 7 minutes in, she got out of her car, went and checked, as she was walking back from the back of the car to the front of the car. She said, "You have the ability to call," and you said, "No, I'm still recording to keep everybody honest." When she got back into her car is when she called for Acadian.
Now, so what did you see prior to that? Let's skip the whole Acadian situation. You heard her say, "Go get Amanda." He's trying to come and get me. Nothing else was said in between there except for her saying that Cohen can stay down there and to talk to her. And
See if you're okay.
Between her body mic
but you did hear her say, "Go get Amanda."
Yeah.
Okay. And he proceeded to come get me. She said Cohen could stay down there with her and talk to her while he was coming to get me. And he said, "No, you're not going to talk to him without his parent." And so they again was trying to comply with her request to come and get me. And nothing aggressive took place. No threats were made, as you could hear.
Mm-hmm.
And she very aggressively put him in handcuffs and detained him when all he was doing was what he was asked to do. Do you agree?
Right. I don't know what was said with him. If she said that she's not going to sign a citation or anything like that, because that part was muffled out.
I said that. That was several minutes after he was assaulted.
Well, something was said when you weren't even in. I think you were still.
Oh no, Jesse. No. He didn't say I wouldn't sign it.
Handcuffs or something like that.
Towards
it was muffled. I mean,
mine's really clear. I can send you.
Hey, it's Lieutenant Thomas again.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I reviewed it. They say he was put on the ground.
No, he tried. She tried.
Okay. Where did the knee injuries come into play?
I have no idea if it got bumped whenever he was getting into the car or what. I don't know. I wasn't out there.
He was getting into the car.
Okay.
Oh, his son that was out there said it was when he was getting into the car.
She tried like showing me the car.
We have rear like backseat cameras, and it didn't show anything with the knee.
It was
say that
it was on the side.
It was when he's trying to load him up.
He said it was when they were trying to load him up.
His knee like on the.
Okay, well, I can tell you what we saw.
Yes, sir.
We didn't see anything that it hit, and he was back there approximately 7 minutes before he complained about the handcuffs being tight and wanted Acadian, and Acadian was called in under a minute to respond to the scene. After she checked the handcuffs that they were too tight, which is protocol, she keeps saying the handcuffs are too tight, we go check them. And all that happened within 30 seconds of being complained. And she determined it was not too tight, his finger, chest. And she called for a tape and
Does it have audio? Because that's not correct. And I can send you my video.
Yeah.
That's not accurate.
She was trying to make you call.
it has audio.
She actually told me to call. That she wasn't going to call. She told me to call.
And we heard that. And then as soon as she sat back in her car, she called.
How many times did I ask her to call Acadian before she actually did?
When she checked the handcuffs,
She was checking his knee. No, I told her to call.
She checked both of them.
I told her to
She
call.
saw the knee wasn't swollen, and then checked the handcuffs. She checked both.
Yes, after the fact. Yes, sir.
It was quick.
But I had asked her like 5 times to call Acadian, and she did not acknowledge. She didn't acknowledge me at all. She ignored me, and then she finally got out of.
You that they were already called because you.
I was sitting. No, sir. I was right there when she called. I heard her finally put the call in, and
I'm just telling you what I heard on the audio. We're not being there. That she did call, and then you said it a few more times, but they were called. I don't know if you didn't hear or not.
oh. Well, no, I asked her 5 times, and then she got out of her car to check him. And after she checked him, she then proceeded to call. But I had asked her multiple times, and before she even got out of her car, she told me to call them.
Okay. What the video shows is story is about 7 minutes in. She got out of her car, went and checked, as she was walking back from the back of the car to the front of the car. She said, "You have the ability to call," and you said, "No, I'm still recording to keep everybody honest." When she got back into her car is when she called for Acadian.
Now, so what did you see prior to that? Let's skip the whole Acadian situation. You heard her say, "Go get Amanda." He's trying to come and get me. Nothing else was said in between there except for her saying that Cohen can stay down there and to talk to her. And
This incident occurred in early March 2025. Now, Amanda is considering legal action against the department for trespassing, unlawful detention, and the inadequate medical care provided to her husband while he was in custody.